Uh, okay, I'm back. Well, I just got it, so there won't be any problems with it. It's not going to work. I will tell later. So, okay. I didn't persuade her to lick my mouth, but turned directly to the kitchen or to another corner of the room. So, I didn't persuade her. Actually, I had a bit of a talk with my friends about this. What does it even mean? Uh, um, let me uh, let me um, see it. Um, yeah. So let's jump. Uh, I don't know if I. Uh, oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Uh, So, I was with. I think I was talking with him. Yeah, there is nothing. Sadly. Well, about this. So I didn't remember what we were talking about. I didn't persuade her to. I think it's like to comfort me, right? So he didn't persuade or to taste this food, to lick my mouth, maybe to taste this food or something like. He didn't try to persuade her into eating. Like you must, but well, he just go to the kitchen. He went to the kitchen, or to another corner of the room, and she went to the another corner of the room. I guess the small portable stove on the table will be lit, so I lit the portable stove on the table, and and then place the shiny pan over the flame. Yes. But what to eat? Is it extravagant today? Of course, it's not extravagant. But do we have something better today? After looking at the rest of the food, after a slight tangling, I finally selected a fat sealed bacon from the inside and opened the package and placed it directly into the pot. Looking back at the preparation, Nasu was kneeling on the rugged sofa and looked at me bored. So she was bored, like actually, yes. So she went to another corner of the room. Well, whatever. Here I am, like, he should have thrown it, right? It should have been drawn. Whatever. After paying attention to my gaze, Nasu picked it up lazily. Note picked it up, but after paying attention to my gaze, it's fine. She stand up, right? She just got up. Is going to is so Chinese can drop the subject like we can in English. Not exactly. So, are you going to eat me early in the morning? Well, I put the good things at the very beginning. Well, I put the good things before. Yeah. Look at this face again. What is it? When chatting with Nasu, a good smell suddenly came in straight to my nose. Into my nose. Straight. Straight into my nose. It was the bacon in the pot, and the golden oil had flowed under the shackles of the flow, flame. Sorry, I'm a bit. I'm a bit. Well, I'm a bit weird at this case. I'm not really depressed. Fuck this shit! I forgot of the flame, and the tempting armor was constantly being released. The quality of meat I got this time is really good. Just sniffing the scent, the mouth has begun to involuntarily secrete saliva, and people can't help but want to taste this delicious. So just sniffing the scent, um, my uh, one's mouth, my mouth, has begun to uncontrollably not secrete but produce in this way saliva. So people can't help but want to taste. People or me, again dropping subject, can't help but want to taste this uh, delishmit. This delicate deliciousness. Looking at the timing, looking at the time, I was again took out an egg and knocked it open at the hot oil, and suddenly there was a noisy noise. Noisy noise. No, noise. Noise. So, I once again shook the egg, right, and knocked it open, knocked out to the hot oil. So just cooking stuff. I don't really know. I'm not the best in this kind of vocabulary. What is this time? No, I shouldn't be reading this. It should be. I don't know what a creature's egg is. So which creature this egg is, right? Which creatures? I don't know. I don't know. You don't know this creature. Again, subject. I didn't specialize in the study of the monsters before I took the eggs. Of course, I can recognize what it is. But I originally wanted to try to hatch it, but there is no movement until now, so I still have to eat it. Or I will stink. Or it will stink. You really like to do something weird. Anyway, it's evil too. If you hatch something, it's an unexpected surprise. Nothing doesn't matter. Everything matters, right? Looking at the egg in the pot has solidified, and quickly turn it over to cover the bacon. So just put it out when it's solidified. Because the salty taste of the bacon itself is enough, there is no need to put salt. Okay, cooking guy. I don't know. I don't cook. Well, actually am, but whatever. Then sprinkle some spices. Just sprinkle some spices and continue to fry for, you know what it means, right? To fry for a while, and hearty and delicious breakfast will be completed. I like this, like, it will be done. No, I think it's a mistranslation. It's not kind of a text, right? That's all like. If it is, it's like it's really weird. So whatever. Oh, look at this golden color. It's super tempting. Not for her. You really don't cooperate with you. You really don't want to cooperate with me or something. You are not honest to yourself or something. Sorry. I know the obvious reaction of Nasu, and I quickly popped the contents of the pot. Hey, you. What? Sorry. Wait. So after all, I'm beat days. Who knows when I will be able to eat again, right? It's a troublesome guy. Oh, your bread. What a troublesome guy he is. Oh, your bread. She just. Hey! Hey? Hey! Thank you! You don't say I forgot to have this. You say. Thank you. Thank you. Why you didn't say that I didn't have bread or something like this? Who needs your friends? Eat well, yeah. Look, it's beautiful. Yes, I'll eat it right away. Again, dropping subject. Cut a small piece of bacon with a knife and put it in the mouth. The rich aroma suddenly blooms in my mouth. I love this kind of cooking shit post, shit talking. The taste of the oil itself is good, and the savory is just right, savory, and the delicious taste almost swallowed the tongue. Again, I think it's an idiom. I don't know. Well, whatever. You know what they meant, right? So the delicious taste almost like I don't know really how to translate it. Like I know what it means, and I hope you guys know too. Whatever, let's go because I'm too slow. If you take another bite of bread at this time, with the bread and well, if I take just mix the flavors with the bread entrance, the great entrance, the bread entrance. The scent of the grain immediately replaced the thick taste of the meat. The two are just right in the mouth, like they are just perfectly mixed, like a perfect symphony. What is this melody? I want to play Overwatch. I'll do it later. Once again, the delicious taste of the new realm. Once again, the delicious taste of the new realm. I don't know if it's like the taste of new or composition or something like this, or he's saying about the real, like the world itself. But I don't know what yet. I don't know yet. Next, try the omelette again. So next, I eat the omelette once again. Although I don't know what animal he doesn't know which animal, what kind of animal these eggs are. They also exude an egg-specific aroma under the cooking of oils and fats. The bite of the outer layer is quite crunchy, while the interior is my favorite semi-melting state. That's, I don't want to talk about this. I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry. Because of the outside, it has emptiness. That emptiness is filled. Perfect! If you use bacon, the sticky egg to eat. Just, just have a breakfast. You are boring, of course. You are boring. No, you are bored. He isn't bored. He's excited. Sorry, old mistakes have been committed. Old mistakes have been made. After all, I used to be a part-time food reviewer. In addition to being an adventurer, I have a little understanding of this. Yep. And all can't understand. I think she's broken. Uh, in short, you can taste a variety of foods such as fried meat and eggs, and then give the evaluation. So, think about what to do. I don't want to read it like the eyes are so nice. A slightly slender ear. Actually, we have only this fragment, though, so we don't really know if it's slender. Oops, sorry. Slightly slender ear that is more slender than the average person. Silvery white hair, too small and slender figure, and L-style clothing. You see, right? Oh, what you had to say? This is unsettling a bit, but whatever. This is too unsettling. Although she is not in a state of amnesia, she has no clue about her own life. Well, state of amnesia is not like I don't remember anything. It is a bit more complicated. Like amnesia is like people with amnesia are usually the same kind of dumbfounded. They are like, oh, it's a bad. Like you are always on drugs, and like she is not. She just doesn't remember, but it's not exactly amnesia. So yeah, but she has no clue. However, from I guess it was like it wasn't an exact mistranslation. However, from the appearance of it, 100% is a member of the elf. So she's just an elf. This is how the elf looks like in this world, probably. As an elf, it is true that no meat will be eaten and eggs are naturally included. So she isn't eating eggs like vegans. Okay, okay, she's vegan. Of course, this is not the biggest problem for her now, but now she's losing her sense of taste while she's losing her memory. So, she lost her sense of taste with her memory, most likely. Because, like, then it really doesn't make sense because she's not losing it constantly. In other words, this is something that she can't understand in her memory, and now, so I can't explain it to her anyway. Actually, I just don't know, right? If you don't know, you can explain it. Sorry, I really don't know how to explain this to you. This is something that can't be described, but if you can taste it once in a day, you will definitely understand. By the way, when is it later? Let her try it now. So, why why wait? Like let her try it. But she seems to have no interest at all. Try to ask. So I actually did with this, and I know where it went, and I really don't know if it is the right way, but I think it's the right path. If you someone play, I didn't. I never played light novel. Never. Visual novel light. Visual novel. I never have played something like this. So this is my first time, but I hope this is the right choice here. Like only two, but even this smallest thing might be something, right? How come you try? Maybe you can taste something today. Turning around and looking at us, she raised the fork in her hand and shook the piece of meat on the top, trying to send her an invitation. So, um, here, raise the fork, like chop the piece meat in. Hey, eat, you little shit, eat. All right. Mm,
算了，看着就很恶心，不用尝都知道肯定很难吃。
evil, disgusting, evil. This is too exaggerated. So, it's exaggeration. It is my proud work. It's not evil, but bad. Just simply bleh, disgusting.
哪有夸张
Look at
啊？
this.
就是看起来很恶心嘛。我这样的
It
美
is.
少女，
It
难
isn't
道会不该
exaggerated.
吃
It seems to
更
be
加符
this.
合我气
It
质的食
just
物吗？
seems to be sensitive for her. Yeah. So like she thought she's beautiful. Well, she is. Fuck it. What kind of people say that they are beautiful girls? What kind of girls? Women? Whatever. Well, people actually. Sorry. And what is the food that matches your temperament?
像是什么七彩的水晶啦，
Kind
粉色
of
的泡泡
colorful
啦之类的。
crystals, pink bubbles, etc. What the hell? It doesn't sound like something that can be eaten. You can eat.
真是不贴心的食物。
So not bad food, but it's like it's just it's not food. It's no, it's a bad food. The food will not be sent to the colorful light of Pika Pika. I am really sorry, and I am really sorry too. I I think I understand what he wanted to say, what he wants to say, but not really. Pika Pika. What is Pika Pika? Pika Pikachu? Pika Pika! The food will, you know, the food won't be delivered to the colorful, I know, Valhalla, I guess. Like Chinese Valhalla. Although I knew that it was useless, I still regretted that I invited her. This is entirely for my own sin. This is entirely my own fault. My own thing. Hey, no matter who you are, I will never understand my good intentions. That's sad, man. That's sad. You will never no matter whatever I do, you will never understand my good intention. Why she? Again, I think he just dropped subject and like translator got. Sorry, let me get this. After Nasu had my complaints, then he came over to the body. Came over to me, right? Again, subjects. Again. Huh? Nasu, what are you doing? Nasu fierce light, I guess eyes, glad me like a bit like beaming. I think beaming eyes. I don't know, like maybe her eyes are shiny or something. Like a beast, as if I would eat the next second, as if she would eat me. Won't have eaten me. No, her eyes are not on me, but on the plate in front of me. So she's looking at me. So sorry, I couldn't help myself again. When I was first time playing this, I done the same thing. Suddenly stretched out her fingers and took the fork in my hand, and then swept all the remaining half of the food into her mouth. Half. Holy shit. Chewing. Sorry, guys. Quite obvious chewing sounds echoed in the room, and finally all the food was swallowed with a slap. Slap. Slap that booty.
像是在嚼泥巴一样，
Like
什么味
chewing
道都
wood,
没有，
nothing tastes.
真难吃。
It's really hard to eat. Nasui. Nasui. Nasu. Commented vaguely and threw the greasy fork
哎
back.
呀，怎么就没有了呢？
哎呀，
克克，我好像把你不想吃的早餐不小心处理掉了呢。
She's a bit, you know, it's not that kind. Kind of. I know she's just him at the most likely. I know. After a pause, she looked at the empty plate as she had just discovered it and pretended to be surprised with a playful accent. I say you, this guy. His this way of getting angry is funny, right? Standing up and trying to reach out to Nasui. I don't know if she Nasui or Nasu. Well, we'll see. Nasui's face, but before I got to her, I got her. She escaped my attack. Give me a stop! Chinese sign. 3 exclamation marks. Just really start chasing. Nasu has been picking up the cushion from the backhand, and she's in the middle of my nose. She just appeared right before him.
都说了不
I
要
guess
动
it's
手动
idiom
脚
once
的
again.
嘛，你又打不过我。
I said that I don't. Sorry. Can't beat me. You can't beat me! Looking at me being knocked back by the cushion, she seemed to show off her small fist with a sly expression on her face. We don't have sly expression, but we can see her fist and again, bandage. Bondage. Play. No, she has one on her, face, but not right. We can see it right now. Sure enough, inviting this guy to eat together is a mistake. Ha! This guy, well, ha! To eat. Yeah, this guy. Oh, and by the way, after enjoying a quiet breakfast, the moment is finally coming to an end. You can see the plates. I like this kind of little changes. Reminiscent of the delicious food that I have just eaten. Wipe the used things with your hands and feet. and then stuff them into a backpack to pack them up. So he just packed the things he just used, right? And well, he cleaned them, and with your hands and feet. I don't know what you feet though. Whatever, maybe translate to Google fucked up this. Although my speed is not slow, but Nasu on the side has long been awaiting patience, so like she's super fast.
还没准备好嘛。
Oh, the knife is brought. The pot is also finished. Like he's looking at the list of things he had to bring with him. He have to bring with him, so he packed knife, the pot, this seasoning jar is also in. So just check it a few times. He just checked.
你怎么这么麻烦啊？
Rise on travels. You also give me more check things to check in. Last time, which idiot has gone for a long time only to find out that his weapon was lost? Weapon was lost.
嗯，
Yeah.
那还不是怪你。如果你真的检查那么仔细的话，怎么会没注意到我忘记东西了？再说了，反正到最后还不是坏掉扔了，所以根本不算是什么大问题吧。
So it was, I guess it was like, it was broken anyway, so whatever. Why can you blame me for coming up? And even if you break it, you forget it is 2 questions. So why are you blaming me for this? And even if it was even if it was broken, you forget it's and you even if it was broken, forgetting it is a different matter, right? It's 2 different questions, right? It's not what I asked for. What I'm telling you. After all, an axe that can be forgotten can be forgotten. Yes, ignotum per ignotum, my friend. This is the place that surprises me the most. This is the thing, I guess, that she just forgot about an axe. It's kind of, yeah.
你好烦啊！
Probably found that he would only say more and more chaotic. She would. It's Nasu. Probably found out that me, the main character, he would only say, Nasu slammed the door and ran out. So she ran out. Hey, fight with me! Then I will turn over the old books and say the stupid things you have done. Fight with me. You shitty bastard. I look at the door that opened at the hall and I smiled smugly. I know if like the door is in the hall or something, or is it like a mistranslation? Like just open the door and rather than hall there's just the exit, right? The place where the door were. I smiled smugly, but the movement was quicker. He smiled, but his reactions was quicker. Although it is just a wall, but leaving her alone is not at ease, so he just can't leave her alone. It's not the best idea. The last is dry food and drinking water. Okay, and all of this is packed up. After checking the baggage again, I also took out my backpack and finished the preparations. Standing in the room and looking around, I said goodbye to the place where I would never return, and then followed Nasu's footsteps out of the door. Guess he packed all those things, or most of them, somehow. So they are just going from place to place, right? And there we have. Today's sunshine is not glaring, it is warm on the body. Uh, well, it's warm, and even the last days of the season, I guess, seem to be less desolate and glaring. Like it is, the today's sunshine is not that bad. Let's say it like you you saw how she looked like, right? And she was an elf, probably. But at the same time, we have taxi and cars and stuff. So it's an apocalypse, post-apocalypse world with demi-humans. I don't know if it will be like
是个好天气呢。
yeah, sorry, yeah, yeah, it's a good weather. I don't know if it will be. Oh, and um, so the sewer crates melted. I don't like where this is going. Well, whatever. Yeah, it's quite a good day to hurry. What was I saying again? I don't know where this story will go, but I guess it will be like the magic world after post-apocalypse. But like I don't know. We'll see. Walking on the streets, they have been destroyed. Most of them are completely damaged, and they almost do not see the original buildings. As a special magic plant of the architectural skeleton, in this world where no grass has survived, they also lost their original tough vitality. The result is that the building becomes an empty shell with no support. Yep, and will collapse when it is slightly windy. I don't want to to live in this world. Like, I guess it's Australia. Sure, you're Australians out there. It's just Australia. The world city has already become a wasteland, cluttered and naked. Yep, naked. You know, well, maybe naked is the right word. On the ground, like the wreckage of a certain behemoth. We'll see. If you are not careful, we may. If you are not careful, you may be buried under a certain building. Um, under the building someday. Certain building. Well, you know, like, oh shit, haha, I'm dead. But in the end, it's just some meaningless feelings. Yeah, feelings. In fact, our mood is neither because the sun is getting better, nor because like, our mood is good neither because of the sun is getting better, nor the sun gets better, the weather is getting better, not because the ruins are getting worse. The ruins are getting worse. After all, they are all used to the scenery. We are just used to the scenery, or they are just part of the scenery. I don't know. As for what happens, it is simply a few words of the end of the world, of course. But if you want to ask what is destroying the world, it was like smashing a bunch of boring and bloody science fiction novels and then turning them into reality. So like putting and mixing it up and like, okay, now like I think it's auto like making fun of himself. Like, okay, you see, I am an neat. I get it up things I like about the end of the world and put in a big fucking jar, mix them up, shook them up, and splurt it over. That's all. Energy is exhausted, so in this world, the energy, like, the world is lacking energy. The diseased is resurrected. Diseased? Wait. This is. I know. No, no. Wait a moment. So they're dead. Yeah, this is it. The deceased are resurrected. So the dead are resurrected. The magical device is violently gone. Magical device is violently. It's just gone. The weird synthetic beast escapes, and the new virus without solution. So the lacking in energy, the rise of the undead, or the rise of the dead, or just undead appearing out of nowhere. So I guess the magical devices are um, freaking out or something, and synthetic beasts appeared or escaped from the labs or something. And the virus. Virus is just virus. New strange things can be heard every day until the communication disappears completely. Oh, so weird things happened, and like, oh, communication is broke. Oh shit, we got fucked. Speaking of all of this, I don't know when it started, although I wrote a diary at the beginning. I don't know when it started. It has become an essay that I can only write when I think about it. How? First, there are always more important things to do than writing a diary. Second, pens and papers are becoming more and more scarce. Three are probably because I'm lazy. He. He. Well, I think I know. I think I know. I wish I know. Probably because of this, the day has become useless during this period. So, like counting years, right? Counting years, counting days is useless because of the whole end of the world. By the way, it is not the well, well, they look nice though. Like I like this kind of art. The full date is also recorded in the front part of the diary. Like he wrote about the full dates when things was happening, when things been happening. But unfortunately, it is impossible for me to remember exactly when it was. Oh, so no, like, like, yeah, this is hard to decode it, decipher it. In the absence of any chronography, yes, it is really difficult to clearly know how much time has passed. But in the end, the world is completely finished. Goodbye, the Earth is no more. Is there any difference in the past week, month, or year? I don't know, man. Wow! Hey, my back! Walking, suddenly someone hit a hand on my back and suddenly I heard a strange squeak from the spine.
喂喂，你这家伙干嘛突然站着不动啊？终于老年痴呆了吗？
Finally, that's a licked forehead. Holy shit, she's damn good. And look at me with a look of discomfort. So I guess she just pat her forehead like it's an idiom maybe once again. Um, Obviously the murderer who almost ruined my spine was her. Um, murder. Okay, yeah. Well, I let it slide. Speaking of why I still use the who, guess, and now only this guy can hit people. Yeah, I know. It is obvious that you will hit me if you walk without looking at the road.
就算是我也不可能猜得到，在 这鸟都没有的末日里，会有白痴稻草人跑到路中间等到的吧？
Idiom. I just don't know. She's talking about bats, scarecrows, roads, even like Chinese sign. Dot dot dot. Triple dot. I can't refute it at all. Um. Uh. I guess. After all, I am also wrong when I said they stop in front. So no refute. I can maybe in a way refute. I just checked it what it means because I didn't know. This game is teaching me English. I can't refuse. Yeah, I can refuse. I guess. I don't know. The main thing is that it doesn't make sense to argue with her. Yes. After all, if I continue arguing, no matter what, who wins or loses, she will become angry and then turn into a hand-on situation, hand-to-hand combat. Fight. I have on. I have known this for a long time, and she has a violent temper of Nasu. I have a violent temper of Nasu, but I have had countless time of cutting experience, so I guess he's not so. Okay, so forget it. Let's go. It's quite well known about the city that I going to go today. I don't know what it's worth. I don't know what it's worth. Me too.
反正哪个城市都差不多一个样，你还指望什么呢？
It's alright to say that it's alright. Ignotum per ignotum. After all, it is all ruins, but there are some things you want. Like I want, I guess. Like food and water, you have to add some more. Then look at the situation to find some spices and the like.
我还以为有什么重要的事情，说来说去还是吃的。你是
Pickhead.
哪来的猪头怪吗？
I am not the kind of monster that even polluted garbage can eat. I'm not a polluted monster. I'm not the kind of monster who can eat polluted garbage. And I am different from you, as human food and water are essential things. Even if I just lack one of them, I will die.
作为人类呢？
Eh? As I said the forbidden words that should not be mentioned, and my heart suddenly became confused. For a long time I could only simply stare at Nasu's mouth, but it was not able to send out a single voice. Yeah, I wasn't able to say anything.
明明
Yeah,
都说
she's
了我无
Nasu,
所谓
she's
的，
not
完
Nasui.
全是你自己在纠结这个事好吗？
Entangled. That is like. But let's change your voice, guys. Although she did say this, no matter what she thought, she still worried that she would be had.
哇
What the? What was it?
你烦不烦啊？有空去在意
You
这
are
些无聊的
bothering
破
me,
事，
maybe.
不如给我走快点啦！
It's better to give me a hurry. Let's hurry, guy. Let's hurry. Nasu, who was still very calm, suddenly kicked her leg and kicked it. Ignotum per ignotum. So Nasu, who was still very calm, suddenly kicked my leg. I guess. Ah? Nani? Fortunately, she has been observing her action. I've been observing her actions before before she kicked me. She forced I forced her body. I forced my body into a C shape, and she was, and I was safe after avoiding the attack. I was safe after avoiding the attack. I avoided the attack. You know what it means. Whatever. Don't kick me suddenly. However, after seeing a blow, she was already showing a more angry expression. Blow. Job. No, no, sorry, my fault.
你居
Sorry.
然躲开了！
Again.
你只是个客而已，凭什么要躲开我的飞踢啊？
How? How? Flying kick, holy shit. Crap! I will die! If you kick me!
有破绽！
The half flows. You are... You piss... You mere human. Ouch. At the moment when I was slightly disappointed, two slender, delicate, white and jade fingers flashed through, instantly inserted deep into my nostrils. So she just inserted her fingers into his nostrils because it's funny.
所以说，一开始站着不动，让我踢不就好了吗？
Yeah, it's all good. It's good to stop standing at the beginning. I guess haha, now you will stand on your toes because I just hold your fucking nostrils. Nasu arrogantly published the winner declaration, I guess, while her face was disgusted and wiped her fingers back and forth of my clothes. Oh, kind of sweet. Don't rub it on me. You are you deity ghost. Is she a ghost? Cute. I'm sorry. Uh, you deity ghost.
是你自己
Can ghosts even be dirty?
再说，
Can
这
it?
衣服都已经很久
Dirty.
没洗
Can?
过了。
Yeah, it's right. So guys, I'll be ending for today. Thank you for watching. Maybe next time I'll prepare something better. Like this was the first shot. I never really played this kind of game. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget about me. I will never forget about you. Bye.